Hello and welcome back again. I can't believe you came back for more. Okay, well, because I like pain, and obviously you like pain, we are back for another boot. That's right, another Bhut Jolokia. Just happened to be because they were sent to me from Tweak Seracs on THP, the hot pepper forum. Um, I know I've already done a pepper review for a Bhut Jolokia India Carbon, but I'm going to do another one because, just because he sent me three, and I mentioned this way back in some of my earlier videos that I could eat 3 different pods and have 3 different type of reviews for each of those. You know, they vary in flavor. Anybody who hasn't eaten super hots, maybe you've eaten a bell pepper and gotten a different flavor from each one of those. It'd be similar to that, you know, maybe it's sweet, one's just kind of off a little bit, and maybe one's a little tangy, something like that. Well, that happens with the sweet super hots too, where that flavor's different and the heat's different. All the difference could be the pot off the same plant. Doesn't matter. It could just vary. Or they do vary, not that they could. So, what I have is he sent me 3. Now, if I don't know, if you haven't seen the previous video, go back, check that out, come back here, and take a look at that guy. Gnarly. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's see if we can get this thing to zoom right in on the... Yeah. This camera's really supposed to do well up close. Yeah, see all the bumps? And he had sent me 2 more also. So a total of 3. Man, that's a beautiful looking pot. Oh, they smell good. They smell real good. They're starting to get a little bit soft. And I tried to make my way through the box of pods as fast as I could. I think I only fell short by like 1, maybe 2 of tasting them all, but it's cool. So this guy here, pretty much no difference in the heat range from a Ghost. This has got the same heat range, 800,000 to 1 million, Scoville. So it should be a pretty good show. Sorry, just should get this guy. Hey, sorry. No, I'm losing it. Too many super hots. So let's go ahead and crack this baby open and check it out. If it permits, because right now it doesn't want to let go of the stem. Come on, man. Ah, there we go. Apparently this pepper's stronger than me. It's not saying much, but oh yeah. Yep, we're going to wait here. We're just going to wait it out, man, until it focuses. Because, come on. There we go. Oh yeah. Placenta running all the way down. Check. Other side. Placenta. Oh, look at that. Little shards of veins of death right there, staggered in right there in the middle. Oh goody. I think I'm going to be in for it on this one. Okay, so standard operating procedure. I'm going to seed this, and then I will be right back. Dude, that took forever, right? I mean, it was gone a long time. All right, so as normal, I'd like to show that I didn't cut out all the placenta. I'm not tilting this completely up because I did get a couple pieces that came out, but I don't know if you can see, I put them right back in there. We can't miss out on any of that little tasty placenta goodness, right? right? Other side, and action. All right. And yeah, there we go. So, however, I am going to cut off the little end piece here. What I mean by that is, let's make sure this isn't the right side. See the little white area? I think sometimes that can be a little bit not so good. You know, you kind of bite into that at the end or something like that, and you're like, ew, this doesn't have very good flavor. So, cutting that little piece out. So, insert procrastination segment here. Okay, so any of you other pepperheads, super hotheads, whatever we call ourselves out there, if you guys are watching this and you know a good reason of why you do this, please post that in the comments. I think it's to help people, but there's this twisted draw to eating these hot peppers. Oh yeah, they kick your butt, but there's this twisted part of you that's like, bring it on, man. What's the next pepper? You know, and there's pain involved later. But we come back and we do it again and again and again. I think it's for pure entertainment. Oh, and your guys' entertainment too. You know, it's not just ours. Okay. Yes, if you haven't noticed, I do crack myself up sometimes. It's not because. Okay, I do think I'm funny, but it's in here. I think I'm funny in here. I don't expect that, you know, everybody else thinks I'm funny. It's not that kind of thing. It's just in my head, I can be a little creative and things are a little more funny than they should. Sometimes my wife laughs at me because I'm laughing at myself, and it's not because what I said was funny. It's just because I'm laughing at myself. So you got to laugh at yourself, right? It's important. Wow, dude, that was a long procrastination segment. Can't talk, and I haven't eaten the pepper yet. Go figure. Okay. Whew. Okay. Here we go again with the vague descriptions. It's got a Jolokia smell, which is kind of a tangy smell. But I mean, oh man. The outside of these have a little bit of a different smell, and they smell good. I mean, I've had these sitting on the counter for a few days, and they start to smell a little stronger. And man, if you walk into the kitchen, you're like, ooh, that smells darn good. It's not a Jolokia smell, but it's a little bit of a, oh, gosh, man, I wish I could, fruity smell. Fruity smell. Today's word is fruity. Okay, enough talk. Let's go to the pain. That's what y'all here for, right? Mm-hmm. Man, that's good. that has a real sweet flavor to it. Had a nice crunch to it. Okay, sweetness is already gone because I'm starting to get a little heat coming on. All right here in the front of the mouth. Man. Got a little bit of a fruity flavor to it. Fruity undertones. I like that one better than the standard Bhut Jolokia. This has a little bit more flavor than that. Of course, the other Bhut that I tried, besides the homegrown ones, was a chocolate. I do have another homegrown one I'm going to have to try. But I think I'm going to have to lay off some Bhut Jolokia video reviews here sooner or later. Okay, so the heat is has moved from the front of my mouth towards the back a little more. Got a slight hot coal feeling. It's a smooth heat. What do I mean by that? I mean that it didn't spike. It didn't go bam, hit me, or sharp stabbing heat, or oh, dude, type heat yet. It's gradually building, moving towards the back of my throat more. Starting to get a little bit more of a hot coal feeling. Building more. Moved away from the front of my mouth. Not much heat there at all now. So I like this heat. It's a nice heat. I like the gradual build on it. I know I go back and forth from video to video saying I like quick heat. I like the gradual build. Yeah. Depends which day it is. As you can see, it's hit my eyes a little bit. Nut nose, it's still building some. A little more heat in the back of the throat. Slight hot cold feeling. Definitely tolerable. Sorry. Had a piece go right down my throat. Didn't feel good. So, sorry. All right. Yeah, heat is still building up some. No sweating. No runny nose yet. Feels good. No heat in the stomach yet. Just that little extra piece going down. It added a little extra heat to my throat, I think, or just happened to be coincidental. And heat still building from the original pieces. All right. Okay, now, weird. Now the heat's kind of come back up towards the front a little bit. So back, up towards the front a little bit. It stayed in the back. It's staying in the back, but I'm starting to feel it more. You know what? It's probably not moving. It's probably tapered off in the front, but going back to gradually building up, and I'm just starting to feel that more in the front. That'd be my guess. All right. Well, definitely not as hot as I was expecting it to be, because I think we're getting close to a peak here. No, I couldn't. I'm not going to eat another one right now. I'm still getting my stomach under control from all of these. some of these, if you don't prepare right, will hit you in the stomach a couple hours later, and sometimes it's just not pleasant. It feels like cramping in your stomach. It can be a nice hot heat. Well, not nice. You can feel the heat build in your stomach and or lower intestine, something along those lines. But it's not good. Yeah. Well, I think that's the peak. I think it's just coming right over the top and easing right on down. My eyes are a little more bloodshot, but I think that's from that piece going down my throat unexpectedly. Well, if these things are supposed to be getting, well, if these are supposed to be the same as the ghosts, and I've done ghosts recently, and I've done these recently, they just don't seem as strong. And I don't know if that's the peppers that I'm getting, which I find hard to believe. Tweak Sarek sent me these, and he's got some awesome pods. I did the other review I did on the Bhut Jolokia India Carbon was sent to me from Silver Surfer on the hotpepperforum.com, and he grows excellent pods. So I doubt that it's the pods. So my guess is that my tolerance is built up kind of high right now, and that a lot of the pods I've been doing have been really high. Excuse me, if I had to guess, you know, anywhere between 1.2 to 1.6 million Scoville. Definitely hotter than the Ghost. This one's still got a little heat going in the back of my throat. But yeah, not even close to like the 7 pots, or dare I say, the Douglas. The 7 pot. The Antilles Fire. All 3 of those guys are ranked up there, man. Actually, I think the Antilles Fire might be probably the hottest for me, and give or take 100,000 Scoville. That was pretty darn hot. If you're looking around at video reviews, you'll see a lot of us doing the same types of pods with different reactions. Once again, that could be due to the pods, that could be due to genetics. I've seen people do some of the pods I'm saying super hot, and they're like, oh, that wasn't too bad. So, and I've done pods. Other people said it hot, and I thought, oh, that's not too bad. So, you know, a lot of variables in there, and it's always good to try more than one and test them out. So that's what I've done here with the Bhut Jolokia India Carbon. Boy, I love these things. They're nice looking pods. I hear that they grow. The plant grows a lot more pods than the standard Bhut Jolokia, and these just are a little bit smaller. Which I don't know. The one I just ate was a good size, and that's a good size. I don't know if you can tell, but that's a good size. So there we have it, Bhut Jolokia India Carbon. Bam. I'll probably do another one, I'm sure, at some point. I have a Bhut Jolokia that looks pretty darn good out there on the plant. It's probably the last of my Bhut Jolokias. Most of the ones on the plant are all curled and too small to really do anything with. I mean, they're probably hot, but I've heard that's typical of the Bhut Jolokia plants. Your first batches are usually fairly small. First season small, and the next season they kind of get a little bigger. So this pod looked close to this size here, and so it might be worth another review, but we'll see. You know, I'm sure you guys get tired of the Bhut Jolokia. So I've already gone too long on this video. So thank you again for watching, and hopefully you were entertained and got a little something out of it. I know I did. Some heat later. And please, once again, any constructive criticism is definitely welcome. Just throw it in the comments below. I'm always looking to better myself with these reviews. And please tell me what you want to see, what you don't want to see. And I will post below this video any extra comments that I have about the peppers, just to flesh it out some. So thank you for joining me. That's done. I'm done. Have a good night.